Hi guys, how are you? It's your girl Lisa Baxter. I wanted to tell you about these two pamphlets that I found, and I wanted to go through it with you. Okay, so one of them is called Teen Health Care Bill of Rights. I thought this booklet was very interesting, but I found also that it was helpful at the same time, and it scared me a little bit because it talked about teenagers having certain rights that the parents, if the parents intervened, they couldn't say anything. You know what I mean? But I like the fact that they encourage them to talk to the parent. It's just scary to know that the child could do in the hospital, or even whether it's a drug scene or a sickness or pregnancy or whatever, or sex or sexual, that they didn't have to have, the parents don't have to be involved or sign it off or on. That kind of spooked me out a little bit. But the other things that were said was very good in this book. And those are the things I really wanted to highlight. These are free books and stuff like that. I saw it in one of the high schools and I picked it up, and I said, well, let me look at this book and let me talk about it. And they have different websites and stuff like that. It says, consider the importance of talking to your parent or trusting adult about your health care questions and needs. So it covers everything, all kind of health questions and needs and stuff that teenagers might fall into. All right. I'm also talking to you guys about my other book. It's called 125 Things to Do at the Library. So I put them together since they're both little books and little pamphlets. All right. Okay. So we're going to start with, let me see. As a teen of New York City, they have very special rights for care. Use them in a healthy way. It says, as a teen of in New York, you have a very special right to health care. All right, use them, use it wisely, use it and stay healthy. So they want you to stay healthy. So they do promote that. As a teen patient in New York, you have the right to get complete information, okay, words that you can understand about your medical care. Because sometimes when a doctor is talking to you, your parent is usually with you, and they, if they didn't understand, they'll say something. But now, if you're in the doctor's office by yourself or on your own, you want it to be broken down, whether it's the pharmacy or the doctor, to understand what's wrong with you, or things like that. Ways to treat you, medical problems, okay? Okay, this is a description of the problem that you might have, ways that to treat you, medical problems, what might happen if your treatment is or is not given. So sometimes something can be wrong with you and you don't get treatment for it. Things can happen. Things do happen. Okay, you can ask to speak to your doctor privately, they say. All right, about your treatment. Okay, I highlighted stuff, and some stuff I guess I did not highlight. You know, I'm glad to be doing this tonight, even though it's a hot night. I wish I would have done it in the day. That was my plan, but it didn't work out that way. How about that? Okay, let's move on. Let's move on. Okay, it talks about, okay, agree. It talks about HIV also. So, having an HIV test, or having a test for drugs, or being tested for drugs, get counseling for alcohol or drug use. So if there's a problem with this, if you got people that are promiscuous with sex, and you have people that are promiscuous with drugs, and sometimes it might, make them act a certain way, they ask you to get counseling for that, to help you, to stop it, or to, get a handle on it, or, to help you with it, because this can be scary or shocking, or, or what have you. All right. You, again, they say you have a right to ask questions. See, like every page talk about you having a right to ask questions, and to talk to someone. They push you to talk to someone, to get a handle on it, because you are young. Even though you have rights, you are young, and you might not understand. So by speaking to someone, they can tell you, they can break it down for you and to you. And they said, You could be in danger. That's another thing they worry about. If a doctor believes that you are being abused or are in any danger of hurting yourself, so it doesn't have to just be in somebody that's abusing you. God forbid you're abusing yourself. You know, he or she may share information without permission. This is what this is saying. But if you are, yeah, because they feel that this means your life is in jeopardy, so they're not gonna. They have to bypass all the other stuff when your life is in jeopardy. So that nowadays they got hotlines and places for you to go and people for you to talk to, and you don't even always have to give your name. And they have places and shelters and all kind of stuff. And they have one page that talk about if the kid is married. So I haven't seen that in a while, but where a child or a young person is married and they're not of age to be married, but they are married, and even them, they still have certain rights too. Okay, and maybe if they had a baby and they're still young, so living on your own and supporting yourself, they're saying, and if you have a child that you are taking care of or serving in the military or like the armies, the navies, the air force, or other services, you agree to have your own health care if you are considered emancipated. That's what they're saying. This is something else. Very little book, very interesting book. They tell you, I guess, what kind of insurances that you can have and stuff like that. You might even have and they even have low cost insurance. And they do certain things because you are underage. Even though a lot of times you are on your parents' insurance, you know. But I guess if you don't have a parent or you out there by yourself or you don't know who your parent is or you're out on the street, whatever the emergency is, you can talk to these people. Some insurance companies or oh wow, they send a bill to your home. Some companies really do that. You know what I mean? But to avoid this, you can ask your doctor if there's a place that you can go for free care, and they will tell you that. They will tell you where you can go for the free care. I must wait so much. Okay. All right. As a teen in New York State, it is your responsibility to give honest and complete information to your doctor or other healthcare providers. Talk to a parent or other responsible adult about your health care if you can. Provide a way to contact your address, your phone number, your email address. Keep your appointments in your smartphone, and remember it's changed. If needed, change it in advance. Change them in advance. Ask questions about anything you don't understand about your health or your care, the care that you are getting. Treat your doctor and other medical providers and staff with respect. Some people be wilding out when they're doing, some young people are very sweet, very respectful, and very, but the ones that, they just don't want you to wild out or act up and things of that nature. So excuse me for 1 minute, but I swear I don't know why I'm sweating like this. I know my room is hot because the fan is all the way over there. It's not on. And I guess anytime I get excited about talking to you guys, sometimes I get a little hot also. All right. This is a cute book that you can get from the library that's also free. Okay. So check it out. And let me tell you some things. I won't read 125, but I'm going to give you some great and good things that you could do at the library. First of all, start with getting a library card. Okay? Start with getting a library card. Now, all right. Our list includes activities that are fun, educational, cultural, practice, practical, with sport programs and resources. These are all the things that's in the library. So they're trying to tell you, so sign up for your library card. We're going to start with that. All right, and they got libraries in every borough. And even though most of them do a lot of the same things, some do special things or take turns doing stuff. So if you missed out at your library, my library is in Queens, but I work in Brooklyn, so I go to the library in Brooklyn also. I do workshops and everything in Brooklyn. Okay, and these are some of the things. Okay. Right. You know, to visit the Far Rockaway Library. They have things for teens out there. All right, with fun and educational programs, including recordings and podcast stuff. Now, you know, they like that. You know, they have chat with the librarian. So if you want to talk to the librarian can help you virtually. So if you couldn't go there or you don't want to go there or the COVID situation, you can chat with them that kind of way. They also got calm the mind and soothing the soul with Tai Chi and yoga classes at the library. So if you want to do some Tai Chi, you know, or whatever, you can do all of that at the library. And they also got virtual classes for everything. All right. Okay. All right. Borrowing an electronic or talking picture book. All right. The kids like that kind of thing. So you could get that. And it's electronic and it's a book that talks. So I guess you don't have to do the reading. The book is doing all the reading for you. And the children like that kind of thing. All right. You have entertainment, yeah, entertain, literary, and stuff like that, poetry, and all this kind of stuff. They have a calendar that gives you everything. They even got libraries that have been around a long time, and they have things about the museums and stuff, and all kind of stuff all around the city. You can see these things. For kids, be a star at your school by using our homework resource. All right, and that's queenslib.org/homework resources. So they got all the websites and the emails in here, so you can get right to it. Now, if you're looking for a job searching, you can it could be stress free and overwhelming, but minimize your stress with the one-on-one career coach offering by the Job and the Business Academy. Sign up or call 718-990-8625. Or you can email job search help at queenslibrary.org. Isn't that something? Come on here. That's what I'm talking about. I knew the library do a lot of stuff. But sometimes it's good to have a book to to remind you. I checked off different ones, you know what I mean? You might not want everything in the book, but you might like some of the stuff somebody you know or family. Discover your friends at the library. Become a member and visit the library. Okay, that's another one. All right. Number 16 says help a friend sign up for the library, for a library card. And then a lot of times I see it in here too, where y'all could both read the same book, start a book club, read together. That seemed like fun too. All right. Let's see what's next. We're doing pretty good with time so far. All right. Number 19 says, I didn't see all the numbers, but I've been saying each thing had a different number. So I'm not going in, I'm not exactly, I'm going in order, but not in sequence order. All right. Okay. You have no printer. Now, check this out. You have no printer, no problem. Send documents into the print remotely from home and pick it up at your local library. Isn't that something? Wow. Now that's a good thing. You don't have no printer in your house and you needed something printed, you can send it there at the library, whatever library that you have. Okay. So number 20 says through the Queens Public Library, immigrants can get free and confidential legal services. All right. It's a New Americans program, okay, at the library, and that email is NAP. No, it's okay. NAPREF, that PREF at queenslibrary.org for more information. All right. That's always helpful. I knew they do GED, ESL, and all kind of stuff. And just in case you need to take the test to become a citizen, they do all of that. And I know Catholic Charities also do that. When I worked for them, I remember that program they had. Number 21 is check out a DVD or a movie you haven't seen in a while, but love one of your favorite ones. So go that way, you know, go that way. Oh, okay. Now, number 22, learn a new language uh, with Rocket Languages. Okay, it's online. Okay, and they have the different languages, and you can research their database about that. Become a library volunteer, make new friends while supporting the library work, you know. So that's a good place. I had talked to them about that before. Even I work full time. I really volunteer in a lot of places, but I wouldn't mind doing that once in a while or sometimes since I'm doing so many things. But I thought it was interesting, and you might like it. So think about that. All right. Number 24 says get access to a smartphone, tech help, a community resource from the Immediate Access Technology Reentry Program for the people on payroll. I'm sorry, parole. I like payrolls. I'm thinking about money, but on parole, so people that that's in prison. I had one of the flyers about that I put on Facebook and stuff like that, and shared with people that I knew, that people that were incarcerated, so they can see and talk to their family through the library. I thought that was a beautiful program. hmm So apparently they still have it. Okay, number 26 again. Teens join the Youth Justice Court to take on the responsibilities of each courtroom participant, judge, jury, member, defendant, and prosecutor from age 13 to 19. Wow, that's cute. They can learn something you never know. They maybe want to be a lawyer, interested in law, or just want to try that out to see what it's like. So come on, kids. Come on, youth. Come on, teens. You know who you are. All right, number 28. Create a new career path, learn new tech skills, and receive job training to become a computer supporter specialist. That's another thing they're doing at the library. Check that out. Number 30 says, get ready for college application season with the SAT. And I just did a show about that not too long ago with books. ACT prep for method test prep. It's available under the methodized in the research database. So when you have to go for testing for the colleges, they already prepare you for that. So they have all of that in the library. So if you're going for college, this is your chance. If you finished high school, this is your chance. If you needed a GED, this is your chance. Okay? Okay, where we at? We at number 34 already, right? All right, number 34. Okay, for new parents, visit the Queens. They for babies for information on your raising your new little one. Plus, get a special Queens Public Library baby card for your child at your local library. Isn't that nice? Yeah, because sometimes it could be rough, what's that, postpartum, or the different things that you could go through with the crying and the being up late. The books can help. People with experience can help. You know what I mean? Sometimes babies are different. Maybe you've done it before, and maybe you still might need a class. Sometimes, even they have parenting classes and things of that nature. I know we used to always send people to parenting classes to help them out. And sometimes people say, "I'm a good parent." It sometimes have nothing to be a good or bad parent, just helping you out, giving you ideas and different skills and points on something that you might have tried that worked or didn't work or may work better. Number 36, attend a bilingual story time in Bengali, Chinese, Hebrew, Japanese, Spanish, and many more languages. So they got lots of languages, and you can hear it in different languages. understand a different language, learn a different language, or just hear what it's about. Okay? This is something that's cute. Number 40, give our hardworking staff member a reason to smile today. Write a thank you note, and next time you are at the library, pass it to them. You're doing a good job. Who don't like a compliment? Who don't like a little love? You know what I mean? Who? Somebody likes something somewhere sometime. You know what I mean? Let's see what page we at. All right, let's turn it. Mhm. Number 45 says access government documents through our archives. Please visit the government documents section or our website or contact. Here's another number for you: 718-990-8620. Okay. Number 47, reduce your carbon. They calling it footprints. Walk or ride your bike to the local library instead of driving. Save on pollution in the air and things of that nature. Nice point. Who knew? Good job. I love walking. Even though I got a walker, we still working on us. Everything. Shando. All right, 48, mobile library. Now I like this because I've seen them out in the street. Even when I lived on the other side of Queens, in East Elmhurst, I saw the local library where you can go on the truck and see books and read books and come inside and all of that, and that was sweet. So the people that don't come get a chance to still see the library. I learned a lot of things with this here book. Am I seeing some people out there? Hi, hello, wow. Hi, everybody. Oh, Hope with Jonathan. And I see somebody else, The Journey. Hi, and thank you for tuning in. Pass it along. Sharing is caring. I always say that. Got church tomorrow. Got to do a presentation at a new church. All right. So don't forget about the mobile. All right. 49 says when you find our mobile library in your neighborhood, make sure you use its service and check out a book. I'm loving that. How about that? Number 50, follow us on social media, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. They got YouTube stuff too. Number 51, support your child early literacy skills through Kickoff to Kindergarten, a program to support your little one's learning. I know when I worked with Head Start and daycare and stuff like that, we took the children as a trip to the library, not just to see a movie, but to read a book, get a card, and encourage their parents to do it and get it. And it was just beautiful and wonderful and helpful. Number 53, promote and participate in the acts of kindness during the month of November and December. I like that. I had did 2 videos a couple of years of acts of kindness of things that people done for me when my husband was sick, when I was sick, when I had operation, things like that. And I had to tell the things, sometimes you don't want to miss anybody. It's a mistake from the head and not the heart. But acts of kindness is a beautiful thing to do. Do something for somebody that you don't know, somebody that you know, somebody that you know that have a need. I love it. I love it. I love it. You can do it all year round, but these are the 2 times that they're doing it. Number 54, use your digital archives to find a photo of your neighborhood, and please use it. They want you to find maybe take. I know one of them said take a picture with the library, and then they wanted it posted. So, but you can also find pictures and stuff also in this database. Number 55, take your toddler to the local library during the toddler time for the stories and the music. Kids love music and they love stories. I always read stories to my nieces and nephews, and I like telling stories. And even when I was a social worker and they were taking a nap, I would tell them a story just for them to relax. And sometimes they fell asleep or wanted more stories, more stories. You know how kids are. I love them. Don't you? All right, number 56, give auto book a try. Download. You can download it. All right. And while you on the subway, if you ride the subway or the bus, you can use that time to to read and to look at it and to use it. All right. Oh, we coming down. We coming down. Ooh. Number 57. Celebrate Black History during Black History Month each February and all year long by taking part in our many events and offerings. Number 58. Expand your knowledge of Jewish history in the Jewish Heritage Collection at the Arvanine Library. All right. Hmm. Number 59. Find out your library personality by taking our quiz. So they got a quiz about the library. So when you take the quiz, you find out a little bit more and you saying a little more about the library. And this shows that you go, you attend, and you're taking part. Number 60, maximize your child potential by enrolling them in the Stacks Enrichment Program, which helps school-aged children build their social, emotional, academic skills. For more information, visit the library, the Queen's Library. Now, I got this from a Queen's Library, but the Queen's Library have all the library stuff that's in Queens, but it doesn't mean about the other libraries because they all libraries do a lot of stuff. So inquire to yours and about yours, but this cover all of New York, but I'm sure some other libraries out there cover some of the same things. 61 says, take a course on everything you love, from baking to archaeology. The great courses offer a range of learning opportunities um, on the Libby app available through Overdrive. Okay. Ha ha ha. Number 65. Get your science on a Saturday. How about that? Child. You know, it's a lab for elementary school kids. All right. Do your thing on a Saturday. Get that stuff mixed. What you say? All right. 66. Stay home and go to the concert. You don't want to go out again. Maybe you're a homebody. Maybe there's a reason why you're in the house. But they have concerts that you can view while you're in your home. You can stream it. Isn't that a large? They have the world's largest collection on demand and music documentaries. Mm, wow. Concerts, string rays, and through, they got all of that. Another thing with that Libby app. So this is an app that you can get. All right. 67 says, visit our Thesaurus of museums. Am I saying that right? Oh, plethora. Sorry. My glasses steaming up. Plethora of museums and cultural institutions at no cost using your library card. So you can take that same card and go to the museums for free. No cost, just because you go to the library. Ain't that something? Come on here. Come on here. 67 says, oh, that's Save 67. Sorry. Go down, Lisa. All right. 68 says, never lose your place in your current book. Get a bookmark from the local library while supplies last. They do give you a bookmark. So whatever you're reading, you can keep the place and get back in there. How about that? Isn't that nice? Number 70, get ready for college. Here's about college again. It's called College Readiness Workshops on financial aid, on writing college essays, and more. Look at that. They're helping you with a lot of stuff. 71, meet a no nonsense female superhero. All right, from the comic books. So they got a big comic book collection for all you comic book lovers out there. Oh, I used to like the Archie comic books. I remember that when I was little. You know, come on here. You know how we do. All right. Let me see here. I always lose my place. Okay. Take a selfie outside of your favorite library. So I mentioned that before. 73. Visit a library you had never been to before. And you know, if you do that, you could still take the book out and bring it back to your local library, and they'll put the book back for you. Send it back to the library you got it from because it was different in the new library that you went to. So remember that. So if you want to do something different or something else or try it, go right ahead. Okay. 74. Read the Queen's Library uh, blog. All right. At queenslib.org/ oh man, GB, yeah, QBLI blog. There it is. All right. Woo. They put it so close together, then it'd be so scrawny. It's too much to really say because I want you to get the book. Once you get the book, you're home free because all the libraries carry it. But if you jot something down, I did say some numbers and some emails and some websites. So work it out with me now. 75. Create a new career path. Train to become a home health aide. So maybe you want to do that kind of thing. I've been one before. I used to be an on-call one because they didn't hire me full-time. So every time somebody was out or off, or I was requested by a patient, I went. There's a lot of lifting and a lot of cooking and, supermarkets and running and stuff, but it's enjoyable to see you bring some pleasure in listening and talking to the person that may be ill or sick or lonely or don't have any family. It's a rewarding job. Number 76, access free music service through your free gal and download that's what it says, download the songs of the latest hits, even the latest ones. Woo, 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 woo. 77, your local library is the best resource to help you to find your next great read. Ask for a recommendation. They can recommend you stuff to read. Number 78, visit our YouTube channels and the virtual galas and celebrations of 125 of the 125th anniversary of the library. Number 79, be a star at your own next job interview. Schedule a mock interview with a representative from the Job and Business Academy by emailing them job search help at queenslibrary.org. So I used to do these things when I do workshops. I will let the person practice on me. I would give them information about resumes, all kind of stuff, what to wear, blah, blah, blah. But it's great when you give them a chance to practice the interview because you'd be nervous. Sometimes you forget something and everything. You're being panicked. You're not your real self. They don't see that beautiful person you really are, that hero. They see this nervous wreck. So by practicing, it helps you to stay calm and keep calm. I usually have to pray. I don't drink too much or eat too much. I don't want to be so nervous, my stomach jumping around. Have a little ginger ale, keep calm. Be pleasant, be yourself, look in the person's eyes, have your stuff with you. Your pen, you know what to have. Bring your pen, your resources, your references, your reference people. I used to always have that. Know their numbers, don't have to be scratching your head and wondering, thinking. Number 80, return all of your overdue library books for someone else employed and trade them in for some new ones. So get them other books back. Remember, there is no fines for overdue material. That's good. You ain't got to pay a dime even though you kept it too long. How about that? Woo. I remember days it wasn't like that. I don't know if it was the pandemic, the kindness, or something else, or maybe they became rich and don't worry about it. I think they just want to encourage you to bring that book on back. Oh man. Original Carnegie fireplace. They have this in the children's room at the Elmhurst Library. Isn't that pretty? There's a fireplace in that room for that. That's lovely. Okay, number 83, finish high school by getting your high school equivalency. All right, I told you they do that. Number 84, check out the same book as a friend. I told you that one before. Moving right along. 87, your health is your wealth. Join us for the fitness. So they don't just got the yoga and stuff, they got fitness too. So get it moving, get it moving. All right. So wow. I like that. Okay, where we at? Now, number 88, try a new dish for dinner or for lunch or for breakfast with a little help from their cookbooks. They have a whole collection of cookbooks. Come on here, you know? All right, number 89, get a free Wi-Fi on them. So when you go, your phone, your Wi-Fi works on your phone, your laptop, your little gadgets. You know what you got. That works. So there's free Wi-Fi up in the building. How about that? Number 90, watch our immigrant heritage playlist to see our staff prepare delicious meals from around the world and celebrate celebration of the unique and incredible diversity of Queens. That was something we used to do at my job too. Everybody that had a different nationality bought a dish from their country, explained what the dish was, and we all had to eat it and try it. Interesting and fun. Okay, did I mark any of these from fiction? Okay, from fiction to science, from mystery to history. All right, these books are offered in all types of range. That's what 91 said. 92 says check out a graphic novel. All right. Okay, number 96. Okay, take a ride on the 7 train. Interesting. To visit the Flushing Library, the busiest branch library in the nation. While you're there, browse more than 100 international language magazine titles. So they got all of those magazines up in there. How about that? Mm. Let me go back to 93 for 1 second. I keep saying 80s and 90s around here. To commemorate September 11, check out a book from the Seaside Library. Okay, so they have tributes and stuff in there about 9/11. Sometimes people don't want to remember it or be bothered with it or talk about it, and then you got people that celebrate it or visit every year or remember their loved ones that they lost and the different things of what happened, which was hard on us, hard to see, to watch, to deal with. You cried and you prayed like you never cried and prayed before. Shando Korobo Shia. Okay, looking okay. 97. Look for a new job or career. Give your resume a remake, and a expert guide from the Job and Business Academy. That Job Business Academy is very busy. Every time I mention something, it was them. I ain't mad at them. Come on here. All right. So you can take your resume to them. You can practice your interviews with them. You can get your high chi chai chi going. You know what I mean? You can get your recipe up. Come on here. You can take your children, the infant, from the toddlers, everybody. And if you're preparing for college, you got it all. You got a problem with your homework, it's them. I love it. I love it. And I love it a little bit more. How about that? Woo! For adults. Now, I like this. It's interesting. I always love this. There is no age limit for learning and being creative. Enjoy the current phase of life with our creative aging class. All right. Now, if you're a senior, and I know sometimes the gadgets get you, they get me, and I'm only 59. And I'm on the computer and stuff now. I keep looking, okay. I'm on the computer and stuff now. I was acting up before I got on. I don't want no trouble. Yeah, you know what I mean? But they help you with those gadgets so you can learn how to do it. I know the children sometimes help you, the grandchildren, the children, but sometimes people get busy or they don't have time to teach you. They don't feel like teaching you. Whatever the issue is, you can just go into that library or talk to them or do that video chat and learn how to work with your phone and stuff and your things. I know one thing about the pandemic. I took time to learn stuff I never knew before. So I learned I was a little better and got much better by learning something I didn't know before. So I like that. You see the them making stuff, doing stuff, staying busy, and learning and using their creativity. 101. Find reasons and find resources in our collection of prepared for a civic service exam. So maybe you're taking one of them civic service exams to get a job. That's another thing that they do. Come on here. All right. Ask for that. Ask them. They doing it. 102. Visit the library and the beach. Visit Pensuela Library during the summer months and read a book at the Rockaway Beach. So it's right there. So you're getting your beach on and your tan on and your happy on and your read on. I ain't mad at you. Come on and do that thing. Come on here. You better go ahead. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm-mm. Now, I keep losing my spot. 103. Borrowing a mobile hotspot or a table from the library based on your eligibility. Okay? So, you got that kind of pull. You doing that library card, they get to know you. You can borrow the hotspot and everything like that. 104. Learn about trailblazing women throughout the history and biography collection. They got the women up in, they got everything and everybody in there. So, famous, the men, everybody. 107. Review our book list to learn the history and the relevance of Juneteenth. So if you don't know that much about Juneteenth, dig a little, read a little. 108. Take some quiet time for yourself. Read or study in a quiet room available at many locations. So they got room where there's peace and quiet and you can get your read on. You can get out of the house and get your read on and get that quiet peace. Come on here. All right. Number 109, start your own business with our Job Business Academy, small business and entrepreneur opportunities. So you can start your own business if you don't want to work for anybody. Come on here. I ain't mad at them. They got a lot going on in there. When you go in, you see so many things posted and things that you can grab and take and places that you can sit. They even got a place where you can eat. So you can stay there all day and have your Wi-Fi. You could eat something. You can learn something. You can get into a class and then you can go home. And if your library is where you live, you can walk home. All right? 112. The library can come to you. I thought this was beautiful. I had to, if you are homebound, right? There's a homebound service and make it convenient for the library books to be delivered right to your house. So there's no way that you don't have to go or can't go, you know what I mean? So if you're not going to walk over there and go, or you're not able to walk over there and go, the library is coming to you. So they got it in the street, they got it where they deliver it, and they got where they come, and they got the chat. They got it all now. They done covered every base. What? This is the email for that. Mail a book at queenslibrary.org. And the phone number is 718-464-0084. All right? If I remember, I'll try to put some of this in the chat because I know it'll be helpful. Once I finish the show, I could do that. Where we at? Number 114. The Hunters Point Environmental Educational Center offers environmental education classes. So if that's your thing and that's what you want, they also have stuff on YouTube. I keep trying to show you the pictures too. I don't know how good or wonderful they're showing. Still unpacking, y'all. Y'all pray for me or somebody come over here and help me. But I'm doing well and good, and sometimes I take a break from it. I took a long rest and break from it. Number 115, play chess at one of our chess clubs at the library. They got a chess club. Is that your game? Do. If that's what you in, right? King me? Is that King me? I don't know. Maybe that's checkers. I don't know. I took your, what is it? I forgot. Your horseman or I forgot what they call that thing. But I would, and I have family that play chess too. Where we at? We are up to, let me see. 116 says, attend a concert hosted by local libraries. So when there's a concert going on, go ahead and attend. 117 says regularly visit our library for a cool new giveaways. They give out supplies and they give out little prizes and stuff. You better go on and visit. Check it out. Find out. Inquire, because inquiring minds want to know. Yeah, yes. All right. Now, 119. Visit the Children's Library. Discover the center at the central at the Central Library to participate in our many hands-on interactive exhibits, learning labs. The center programming is geared towards inspiring a love of books, reading, and learning. All right, so visit the Children's Library Discovery Center at the Central Library. That's the real big one, right? Nice and big library. Everybody got a central one. I remember the one in Brooklyn, and now I know the one in Queens. 120. Find your creative spirit. Learn how to collage and draw and charcoal, pencil, and pastels, or paint with watercolors at one of our art classes. So they got art classes for you. Get in there. Number 124. Be the first to know what happened at Queens Public Library by subscribing to their emailing list. So queenslibrary.org slash about what is that? I forgot what you call that thing. When you're in between the thing, US slash subscribe. You can always call because I did give that number out as well. 125. We want to hear from you. If you don't see your favorite thing to do at the Queens Public Library on the list, jot it down here and share with us online. All right, the thing that you want that you did not see in this particular book. Look, they even got a scan thing and everything for you. Isn't that nice? When I saw it, I should have just got a bunch of them. You know what I mean? But I got that because I already got too much papers and stuff I'm throwing away and shredding and stuff like that. So, but I thank you for taking this time with me. It took longer than I thought. I always try to give y'all good information, stuff that you could do by yourself, stuff you could do with your family, your friends, and things of that nature. So I hope this helped in some way, and I hope I hope it helped the teens, I hope it helped the seniors, and I hope it helped the families and the people out there. I love you. I care about you. V for victory, and I want peace in your mind, in your world, in your spirit, and just enjoy the summer. Happy summer. Happy Saturday and good night. I have not had dinner yet, and I'm sorry I need dinner and some medication for my new kidney, for Hannah, and my clothes out for church. So y'all be good. Thank you for taking this time once again. Be safe, be well, be blessed. Be careful and take care of yourself, spirit, mind, and body. Health is important. Always remember that. The whole thing, the whole body. Good night, and thank you. Shando. Ah, beautiful. I love to read.